Hi, I'm Thembi.
And I'm Jonathan.
And today on How to Learn.
Switching off.
Ooh.
We're switching on the festive lights, but how do you switch off at this period or any other period of your life? And it's not optional. I think that's the first thing.
Absolutely.
We have to switch off, and you can frame it as well-being, which is a great frame, or you can frame it as being part of high performance, because you're not going to be performing brilliantly if you're not regularly switching off and resetting. Either way, it's not an option. We've got to switch off, but it's difficult.
Why is it difficult?
Well, okay, so here's one thing. There is no off switch on the brain. You can't just suddenly stop caring about stuff, stop thinking about stuff, and stop remembering things that have happened through the day or things that you haven't done yet. So I find one way to switch off amongst many is writing a to-do list set in the future and putting it away in a cupboard. It's basically an attempt to park all the things I know I haven't done. There they are. They're written down now, so they won't be forgotten, and I just close it away somewhere.
It's that kitchen drawer that's just got loads of different bits in there that you just don't ever open again.
Oh, that's a different episode entirely about kitchen drawers. I don't even think we should touch that.
Okay, then we won't. I guess for me, switching off is when I'm thinking about it, and we're coming up to a season where naturally people are going to be taking some time out to go spend some time with family, and people are like, oh, I can't wait to just take some time off. And I think, why do we wait to do it in blocks? I think switching off, what I've been doing, because I used to be terrible, but I used to wait until a holiday to switch off. Yeah. And then I'd get ill.
Then you're ill on day one.
I'm like, oh, okay, this is not working. I shouldn't be I don't know what I was doing. So for me, it's about bringing in that switching off in your day-to-day activities. So say, for example, by the end of the day, I'll look at the to-do list that I started, which was 3 points. If I've done one, great, I'll just carry the other 2 over to the next day. But it helps me switch off. So you just cross something off your list is a good way of switching off.
Declare victory,
Exactly.
So if you're just about to take a holiday, you're too late. You should have been switching off on a regular basis
on
every day.
On a regular basis. Don't just wait for the holidays to do it. It should be embedded within what you're currently doing.
Micro breaks.
Micro breaks.
I'm not sure if I'm that great at it, but going for a walk is a classic one. I like the whole rituals and transitions thing. And I think something I've learned to get better at switching off, and part of it has been about working out which rituals work for me.
Yeah.
So it's not just the to-do lists. It's also the putting the laptop out of sight, putting any work papers, anything connected with work out of sight, for example, before the weekend. Somebody said change clothes. I get that if you're a miner or you work in a bakery or something, but it's sort of less obvious if you're a white-collar office worker.
No, I completely agree. Even when I'm working from home, I've got my office attire on.
Right.
And then when I'm done for the day, I'll put on my just day-to-day clothes. It's something psychological about it's your office attire is going to be different for what you're wearing on the weekend, but it depends though. But
it's a psychological transition, which is also true of commuting, which I think is why some people struggled when they commuted less, for example, in the pandemic or after the pandemic. And you certainly felt this, you lost a certain transition. But talking of work, I mean, and the other side of this, we have to be better at switching off.
Yeah.
It'd help if work allows us to switch off.
Well, that's it. It's a bit counterintuitive because we're saying, you need to switch off. But culturally, organizations are built for us to constantly be on. And then also AI is constantly on. Something's always happening.
Yeah.
But then we need to switch off. So how do you actually have that balance? That's what I question. Because one of my things was why are we struggling to switch off? Why are we on all the time? And sometimes it's your environment that doesn't allow you to do that.
And if you worry that you're going to come back to work after a break and everything will have changed, they've moved your desk.
Oh yeah.
They've shut down or opened up or transferred you. Yeah, exactly. Oh, you're now based in Venezuela. So it would help if work provided a measure of stability and predictability and allowed you to take time off without wondering about that kind of stuff.
I'm sure we've all been in a space where we've been away from work and come back to either a new direction of travel for the piece of work or new team member, or you've got a whole new role in its entirety.
Or to put it positively, you come back and a whole load of things have been done. You never had to touch them. And magically they've disappeared. So that's great. I think a sort of final and overall point is you've got to understand over time what switching off means for you, because there are certain norms about well, go on holiday. But if you find going on holiday stressful, don't go on holiday. Also, does switching off for you mean quiet and meditation, or is switching off actually about social activity, stimulation, activity, just loads of doing stuff, in which case, great, schedule that in. People switch off in different ways.
Absolutely. And I think it goes back to the micro switching off. Put your boundaries in place as well. So tell people no emails after 5. That's absolutely okay to do that. So that's another way in which you can daily incorporate switching off.
And on that note, it's now safe to switch off this podcast. Switch yourself off, and good luck with those rituals and transitions.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening.